Friday, 27th of March, 2026. Join me in Penang, Malaysia. Langkawi this morning. Quick flight over, like half an hour if that. And then away to my hostel. Tried to get a bit of a nap, I was a bit tired, but I just could not sleep. So I've decided, fuck it, let's just go out and start exploring. Very low on time here, 3 full days. It's about right. Forward to exploring Penang. Langkawi, just a bit of a summary, great place, would recommend it. Probably need about 3 or 4 days, full days there. Lots to do, lots to see, lots of water stuff. Yeah, would recommend it, fantastic. And then last night went on a bit of a night on Langkawi, a bit dead, truthfully. Not very dead, but a bit dead, not my vibe. Not that busy. Yeah, there's something to be said. Been on Reddit quite a bit recently and been seeing some TikToks from like years ago, but people talk about nightlife back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013 in Southeast Asia. And it was a different bag, it was so much more vibrant. Whereas obviously times have changed, people just aren't going out as much, which obviously has affected kind of nightlife in Southeast Asia. Frustrating. I am partial to a night out. That's the way of the world. Not many people want to go out and party these days. Anyway, grab a quick bit of lunch and then I'm going to head and go and do some exploring. Right, so I'm going to start here. This is Love Lane. It's like a little street full of, this is where like the parties go. Parties, a few restaurants and stuff. A mall there. And yeah, basically like a party street, so yeah. Might go that way, yeah. Or maybe tomorrow. You guys know I love Mexican food. Okay, next stop, this is Little India. Basically it's a suburb street here in Penang that is predominantly Indian. It's Indian shops, Saris dresses, Indian food. We've got like a little gate at the end, saying Little India Penang. I don't know where you can see that. Down there. Bits and bobs as well. Okay, back down on the river. This is the Esplanade. Nice view into the sea. A less nice view of the ferry cargo terminal. I'm just having a wander really, so I'm ticking off some few bits here in the kind of the Georgetown centre. First thought, it's definitely a lot busier, more tall buildings, which means there's more population, but more industrial. Definitely doesn't have nice beach and stuff like that like we had in Langkawi. A lot more feels like a city centre kind of vibe. A typical Asian city centre, if that makes sense. For those of you who've been around Asia, you'll know what I'm getting at. I've noticed cities in Asia are obviously vastly different to cities in Europe in terms of infrastructure, etc. Yeah, it's not a bad walk. But yeah, first things, like I said, it's all built up. A lot less nice, a lot less picturesque. And it's well up, mate. Well up. Anyway, now on to the next stop. Oh, the town hall is down there as well. You see that yellow building? That's the town hall. But yeah, let's just keep walking. So Penang is well known for the murals that are on the wall, and there's a couple around here. There's one there. There's one over there. There's a cat one there. It's giving like Banksy vibes. A few more. There's one famous one which I'm going to try and find. But yeah, and it's all around Armenian streets around there. So you've got coffee shops and whatnot, and clothing stores and whatnot. But it's all around this area, like this kind of 100 metres, if that. So just gonna have a wander, see if I can find there's one which I want to find. Okay, so this one's the famous one. So there you go, it's cute people trying to take a photo of it. Okay, final stop. This is Penang Peranakan Mansion. So this is a museum dedicated to Penang's Peranakan heritage. The museum itself is housed in a distinctive green-hued mansion at Church Street, Georgetown, which once served as a residence and office of 19th century Chinese tycoon Chung Keng Kwei. And there you have it. There is a museum. I'm not going to go in because it doesn't really interest me, but it's a cool looking building, to be fair. Cool looking building. Okay, so first afternoon done in Penang. Decent little spot. Personally, I prefer Langkawi, just more my vibe. More going on in terms of like outdoor stuff, and I'm a bit of an outdoorsy person. Whereas here, where I'm staying in Georgetown, it's a lot more kind of city vibe, which I do like, but I like my modern cities, not my older cities. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna grab some late dinner now as I've been on meetings, and yeah, grab some dinner and then maybe grab a drink somewhere, see what's going on. This is like the library. This is called Love Lane. Yeah, a few restaurants, bars, etc. So we're gonna try and get some dinner down here. Afternoon, heading up the funicular or up Penang Hill Railway, and then I think there's a nice little viewpoint like stuck to the top. So at the funicular now, or the railway, gonna jump on. I've just got my ticket. Gonna jump on through there and then head up and see the views. So I'll catch you guys shortly. Okay, so at the top of Penang Hill, lovely views, although it is it's a bit hazy. Yeah, lovely views though. So they've made it into like a bit of a obviously touristy area. You've got like a garden restaurant over there. You've got these like food houses, the market there. Obviously it's very nice in terms of like gardens and stuff like that. Then there's a place called the Habitat, which is meant to be quite cool, so I'm going to go there now and see what it is. Okay, so we are at, this is the Habitat. So this is like a rainforest ecosystem on Penang Hill. So we're just going to have a little bit of a wander, viewpoint and a canopy bridge and stuff like that. So let's go and have a wander. Okay, so we're going to go walk along the canopy walk. It's the third longest stressed ribbon bridge and the longest twin span ribbon bridge in the world, spanning 230 metres and supported by just 3 pylons, each 2.1 metre in diameter. Okay, walk through a fair bit of it and now we're here. This is the Curtis Crest treetop. So I'm going to head up there. It's the highest publicly accessible viewing point in Penang, 800 metres above sea level. And yeah, views are not bad. I think I actually prefer where the cable car is or the funicular. But still not bad. Cool view into the rainforest. Okay, our stop is Kek Lok Sea Temple, which is just behind me. Don't know how long we've got here because it's meant to be shutting pretty soon. I may have just shut, but we'll have a quick look. You can see the top anyway, it looks really cool. Okay, final stop for this evening. This is Gurney Bay Park. Loads of hotels, really nice hotels in the background. And then you have a lovely view of the beach. Over the beach, you can see. I'm just watching the sunset. Well, you can't really see it, but the sun's starting to set. It's about 7:15. Yeah, and then I'm staying way down there. So yeah, just gonna have a walk in this park. Just been chilling because I'm a bit tired, so just been sat for a bit. I'm just gonna basically walk along here, and then I'm gonna walk back that way to there's a mall. I'll get dinner at the mall. But a nice way to finish my first full day here. Not been too bad, pretty decent day, all things considered. So yeah, not much more I can say. Wander and then head back, and then maybe venture out, see what's going on.
evening on Sunday here in Penang. Spent most of the day at a place called Escape. So Escape is, the best way of describing it is like Go Ape in the UK. Got a bit of a water park as well, so spent most of the day there, and honestly I'm exhausted. Must have got about 12, left at 5:30. Got some really cool stuff there. So the world's longest water slide, they've got the world's longest tipping bucket. The kind of tipping bucket that you kind of see on like water areas in water parks. A couple other Guinness World Records. I can't remember off the top of my head. So spent the first couple of hours in the water park section, went to the rides, some good ones, and then spent the next, had some lunch, and spent the next few hours in like the adventure zone and did like all sorts of like ropes course. They've got like dry ski slopes that went down that on a rubber ring, massive giant swings, all sorts of. Unfortunately, I didn't take any videos. I've got one video which is of the tipping of the water. Don't have a GoPro, and it's just very, very risky because I couldn't really take my phone. It was very reluctant to do so. So my best suggestion is if you want to find out what it's about, have a look on YouTube. I'll show you some Escape Penang, but would recommend it. Really, really good. So tired. Like takes out of you. One of the water stuff, like just going to the water park and going down the slides and stuff, and then obviously doing the adventure park stuff. High ropes, etc. Sailing, etc. So I would recommend it. Oh, I'm at a place called Batu Ferringhi Beach, and I'm going to watch the sun go down. Sun is over there. So just going to have a wander along the beach and watch the sun go down. ChatGPT said this is a nice little spot, and it's not bad, you know. It's not bad at all. So I'm going to watch the sun go down. Just need to rest. I'm very tired. Definitely take it out of me today. I think the other thing is all because the humidity as well. You're just sweating, like dripping. Something I haven't thought about. So by the end I was just like cooked. Absolutely cooked. Had to like been sitting in some air conditioned 7-Eleven just over there on the main road. Just got a couple of hydration drinks around me, but I feel a lot better now. So gonna just walk on the beach, watch the sun go down, and then head back to my hostel, which is in Georgetown, which is about kind of 25, half an hour away. So I'm gonna have a wander. I will catch you shortly.
Final full day here in Penang. So this morning just chilled, this afternoon as well just chilled. Some breakfast, a rarity for me because I don't really go out for breakfast usually because I'm one, rushing around for activities, two, start for breakfast, take like half an hour, 45 minutes, so like it's just time. Three, I like to keep my calories quite low morning, so I can obviously have a few more calories in the afternoon. Four, I find breakfast overrated. I find going out for breakfast overrated, mainly because it's the one meal where I think I can nail it by myself at home, just nail it in general. I think I can put together a decent kind of breakfast. Whereas I think, you know, when you break it down, a lot of good breakfasts is like, it's a twist on a full English or it's full English typically. Obviously you can get different stuff, pancakes and French toast, but I'm obviously not that good at that. Can't do that anyway, but that's what I'm basically getting at. It's dinner, I'd much rather go big, lunch, dinner, than breakfast. But I had a rare breakfast out, so I went to full English at this place called Wheeler's, which is just around the corner from my hostel. Got back, chilled, and then decided to head out now. It's about 5:15, 5:30. 3 stops today. We're going to a place called in Bus Depot, creative entrepreneur kind of small space, restaurants, cafes, etc. Just gonna have a little wander there. Then I'm gonna get probably a taxi to north-east Georgetown to a couple of spots. So where I went on the Esplanade, there's a couple of places there that's worth a visit. So I'm gonna go there and then I'm gonna finish at the jetties. Some jetties where I can watch a sunset. So that's why I've kind of left it quite late today. Just really chilled, calm day. Was thinking about going to a gym, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just enjoying just not training. Like, I love training, but I know that when I get back, I'll be back on it. So kind of just want to let my body heal. If there's any niggles or anything, just kind of let my body heal. I don't think there are. And kind of been 2.5 weeks off the gym, which is not always a bad thing. Like I'm always saying, you know, train, but again, I'm pretty disciplined with my training. So, you know, 2.5 weeks is not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, it'd be longer than that, then there would be issues and I would be training, but basically 2.5 weeks or so since I last trained before I get back and train. Might train in Singapore next couple of days if I get time, but we'll see. And so decided not to train, and then, well, yeah, that's kind of it really. So yeah, back at it when I get home. Just gonna spend the time day exploring. So that's kind of a few hours here in Penang. I've enjoyed my time here in Penang. I think the question is not much more what I can do. Like come back and do a bit more in the national park, etc. But I'm just not that desperate to come back and do it. In the future, if I get time, I might come back for 2 or 3 days to kind of do that, but pretty much most things I wanted out of the experience, so not really pushing to potentially do that in the future. And if I have time, maybe I'm in this part of the world, you know, Malaysia is always a good spot. Although I probably want to go back to Kuala Lumpur more because I've got like about 4 or 5 days, I think, in Kuala Lumpur and do some more bits there. So, but overall, Penang, enjoyed it, would recommend it. The thing is, my back is sore, that's the reason I'm training. back is very sore after yesterday's kind of escape. I don't know if it's because obviously slamming your back against water slides and the wall and stuff, but yes, very sore. That's one of the reasons why I didn't train. Anyway, let's go and first off get a boost, and then we will go to this bus depot, so I'll see you shortly. Here we are in bus depot. Right, let's head inside and see what is going on inside. Okay, wait, stop. This behind me. Oh, that's horrendous. That's horrendous camera footage, but you can see there's a massive wall behind me. So this is Fort Cornwallis. Basically, it's a bastion fort located in Penang, built by the British East India Company in the late 18th century. The fort was built intended to respond to possible enemy threats during the Napoleonic Wars, a threat that in the end never materialised. Unfortunately, it's shut, so we won't be going in. They're doing some work, I believe, on it. No entry, it's a construction site. So this is all you get to see. Might have a wander down there, see if I can have a nose inside there. So here's a better angle of it. Pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool. Okay, final stop for today. This is Chu Jetty. Chu Jetty are wooden stilt houses built around a walkway in a waterside village dating from the 19th century. So basically it's like houses on stilts over the water. And you've got obviously people's houses, and then you've got shops and stuff. So you've got a shop there. You've got a temple down there as well. So I'm just going to walk on here and try to get to the edge. And it's about 7 PM, so I'm hoping I'm going to get a lovely view of the sunset. But I'll just turn you around anyway. So yeah, these are people's houses. Mad. Like built on wooden stilts. You can see there. So you can see over there, built on stilts. And then that's the houses. And you've got the ferry terminal just there. You've got Penang, there's Queen Victoria. There. That's what was just before. Yeah, quite interesting. Obviously, I've seen something similar to this in Cambodia, I think it was Cambodia, so weird and unique. Yeah, you can see like the wooden bits there, hidden by like the plastic buckets. And yeah, it's same on this side as well, so we've got a better view of Penang city. There, I might see if I can go to that one. Got time. And then yeah, it's like food, restaurants, etc., cafes. I'm okay, thank you. And yeah, look at that. Cool little area. If this gives a better look at it. So that's how it was before, in the middle of those houses, and you can see all of them. And this is like a little bit of a jetty, so we're just going to walk to the end, see if I can stay near here for sunset, or maybe go there for a drink possibly. But it's very narrow, look at that. Really got to concentrate, can't look into my phone on this. Right, back at my hostel, just chilling and watching the sun go down. Behind me, that glow. Gonna end it here. I head to Singapore. Flights from Penang to Singapore about lunchtime, and then get to Singapore, and then I have basically a day and a half in Singapore. Yeah, looking forward to that. Back in Singapore for the first time since 2020, just for lockdown. Malaysia, it's been good, it's been fantastic. Really good to be back in Malaysia. Penang and Langkawi, great spots, would recommend them. Lots to do and see, and different kind of vibe. Langkawi obviously a lot more beach and a lot more chill, whereas Penang a lot more city, and then obviously you've got the nature stuff on the outskirts. Anyway, I want to, what was that? Don't know what that was. Anyway, I want to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in Singapore next time, Malaysia.